Of stress. I know you're thinking, Marion, we're already so stressed. We have so much going on. Can't you tell us something else? We know about stress, but you know what? Most of us don't even know that chronic stress is affecting our hormones. So stress is not just the feeling of being overwhelmed, but it's also elevated cortisol. It's disrupted estrogen. It's disrupted progesterone. It's going to affect our sleep. We won't sleep well. It causes us weight gain, cravings, mood swings, gives us fatigue. So stress is not just in the head, but it's also physiological. And today I'm going to teach us how to calm your nervous system so that your hormones can actually balance. If we have balanced hormones, we will be able to lose belly fat. We'll lose weight. But when we have elevated stress, that's going to affect us. Okay? So we're going to talk about the nervous system. And the nervous system has two modes, the fight or flight mode. This is the one that responds to your stress. When you are in this mode, your heart is really up and your breathing gets shallow. And then what happens? Because of the stress, the cortisol goes up. It's released and your body gets into a very high alert mode. And then we have the second one, which is the rest and digest. This is the calm, relaxed mode. When your nerves are here, your heart rate is low, your breathing is deep, and your cortisol goes down. And so your body cannot heal if your hormones are unbalanced. You can only lose belly fat if your hormones are balanced. And unfortunately, most women are stuck in the fight and fright mode all the time. Why? It's because of our life. We're juggling work, juggling family, ailing parents, hormonal issues, financial issues, stress, relationships, divorce, separations, all those things. And so your body is constant fight and flight mode 24/7. And so what does that mean? Your cortisol goes up, it's elevated. And when your cortisol is up, it disrupts everything in your life. It disrupts your estrogen, it disrupts your progesterone, your thyroid hormone, the hello belly, it disrupts your sleep, your digestion. Right. If you have elevated stress, you will not nothing. You'll do everything, but you're stuck at that stress mode. So your hormones cannot we. So I want to share with you about a client of mine, and I give her name as Rose. She came to me, and we worked together for a whole month, and I didn't see any changes. We did everything: what she eats, how she exercises, everything. And then after 1 month, she was still at the same place. The cravings were still there. She was still exhausted. She was always anxious, and she had gained more belly fat. And I asked her, "Hey, Rose, tell me, how your stress levels, like how is it going?" She told me, "You know what? I don't even remember the last time I relaxed." And that's when I knew that her nervous system was stuck in the stress mode. So we didn't change any food. We didn't change her exercise. But what we did, we focused on calming her nervous system through the breathing exercise, saying no to things, and setting the boundaries, and resting without feeling guilty. And within just a month, she was sleeping. Her anxiety was decreased, and she started losing weight. She started losing belly fat without even changing her diet. And that's the power of addressing stress. So I would like us to talk about some tools that are going to help us to calm our nervous system, because it's not about eliminating stress, because we can't control our lives. Stress will always be there. Let nobody tell you that you can do without stress, but you can control how your body responds to stress. And here are the few tools I'd like us to have. One is a breathing exercise. We have been doing the 4-7-8 before bed, but I'd also like you to do anytime you feel anxious, anytime you're stressed, you're overwhelmed, you're going to face an interview, or something is coming up, it's raising your anxiety. Remember, anytime you are stressed, your cortisol goes up and you cannot lose belly fat. And so try to breathe in and out. Breathe in through your nose 4 times, hold 7 times, and then breathe out, count up to 8. This tells your calm and rest mode that everything is fine and that all is good. And so you don't, and then just learn to say no. You don't have to do everything. That's the second one. You don't have to say yes to every request. Your time and energy are you gotta no extra. If you don't feel like going to social events, don't do things out of the michangos, the WhatsApp group additions that you don't even know nothing about. There's nothing wrong. You don't owe anyone an explanation. And then tool number 3 is to take breaks. When you're working, especially those of us who are working at the desk, please, every 1 hour, make sure you're coming out of that desk and stepping out, stretching, breathing, in and out, and then going, look at the window, whatever, come back and continue. Give your nervous system a chance to reset, okay? And then tool number 4 is gentle movement. I want you to really do it in day 2, because you know it lowers your cortisol, and then it's gonna calm your nervous system. So get into some kind of routine. And then number 3, you gotta do something that you can enjoy. If it's reading a book, listening to music, calling a friend, chatting up. I just love catching up with my Kenyan friends here. Amida, shout out to you. Yeah, do something that fills you up, that, you know, not because you should do, but because you want to do it. Go out on a trip, a solo trip, you know. Solo trip the other day. Good job, Judith. And that's how you do it. You can't be giving out, you know, giving yourself out, and you have nothing to give eventually, because you can't give from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself first, and then you can be able to take care of others. I hope that this makes sense. All right? So here is your homework. This is what I would like you to do. Continue with the 4, 7, 8, breathing twice a day in the morning and and then say at least no to one thing today. So practice to say no to anything that you don't want. Practice boundaries, yeah, to an extra task, any request, any overcommitting yourself that you have been doing, pleasing others and not pleasing your God. You don't need to explain. You can't. And then action number 3 I would like you to do is do just for you. All right? In a day, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, read a book, take a bath, go soak, go outside, enjoy, go to the mall, have a walk, something that makes you feel good. And it doesn't have to be productive, just something enjoyable. I love some certain kind of dessert. Once in a while, I just treat myself to that. I enjoy it, yeah. And then I would like you to continue with all the previous actions, like eating proteins, exercising, practicing deep breaths, stress out, and everything that we have been talking about since day 1. Just go to it, please. All right? That's awesome. And I want to say something important here. You see, taking care of yourself is not being selfish. I know we have been taught that we have to put everybody else first, and then we put ourselves second. But the truth is, you can't pour from an empty cup. You have nothing left. If you are always exhausted, always stressed and depleted, you have nothing to give. When you rest, when you set boundaries, when you calm your nervous system, you have so much to give. You will show up better for your family. You'll show up better for your job. You'll show up better for yourself. So give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to say no to toxicity. Give yourself permission to take care of you. Give yourself permission to take care of your hormones, because your body needs it. That's all for day 1, all right? And by the way, for those of us who are interested in the Empower Method, I have already received your several applications, and I am reviewing them. Please give me some time. And remember, I only have 10 to 15 slots available. So it's first come, first serve, unfortunately. And if you've been thinking about applying, please do everything together. So see